Welcome to Data Servicer YouTube channel. I'm thanking for this day and wishing you all the best for what you do today and in future. In this video, I'm going to discuss about funds whose benchmark is based on Sensex. Sensex is nothing but India's top 30 stocks or companies. There are around 7 mutual funds whose benchmark is on basis to Sensex. The name of the benchmark is S&P BSE TriSensex. We are going to compare and provide these 7 mutual funds with the following metrics: expense ratio, exit load, standard deviation, alpha, beta, Sharpe and Sortino. If you have wished to watch about video posted about explaining standard deviation, alpha and beta, I recommend you guys to watch it and get back here. The first fund that we're gonna see is Tata Index Sensex Direct. This fund comes under the benchmark S&P BSE TriSensex. The standard deviation is 21.38. So if you take the current NAV, it is 153.89. So this NAV might go to lower bound 132 or it would go to the higher bound 174 as the standard deviation is 21. Alpha. This provides the percentage of outperform and underperform of the usual benchmark returns. So say for an example, if the Sensex return is 20% for this current year and the alpha of this fund is 0.19, then it would outperform the benchmark S&P BSE TriSensex by 0.19%. That is 20.19% will be the return for this mutual fund. The beta value is 0.18, so it is 2% less volatile to market fluctuation. Sharpe is 0.73. Usually, for aggressive funds, Sharpe would range between 0.70 to 1, but funds with Sharpe greater than 1 is considered to be good, but those funds would be debt funds or securities and bond funds. Similar to Sharpe, Sortino is also a metric that has to be considered. For aggressive fund like this, Sortino close to 1 is considered to be good, but usually greater than 1 is said to be more good. Sortino of this fund is 0.85. So, Sharpe is calculated with the formula standard deviation of R of X multiplied by Rx minus Rf. X is nothing but the investment and Rx is the average rate of return of X. Rf is nothing but the best available rate of return of risk-free security. Sortino gets calculated by R minus Rf by SG. R is nothing but the expected returns, Rf is nothing but the risk-free return rate and the standard deviation. So this is how Sharpe and Sortino metrics are calculated. The next fund that we're going to see is Tata Equity PE Fund Direct. The expense ratio of this fund is 0.9 and the exit load is 1% or more. And the standard deviation is 20.9. So this fund behaves to market fluctuation with plus 20 or minus 20. And the alpha is minus 1.4. Here we have to focus that the alpha is in minus 1.4. Which means that it would surely underperform the benchmark. So if the benchmark of the fund is 20%, so this fund would surely provide you the returns 19% or less. And the beta is 0.95. So it is 0.5% less volatile to the actual market fluctuations. The Sharpe seems to be very low, that is 0.64, and even the Sortino is 0.69. The next fund that we're going to see is ICICI Prudential Sensex Index Fund. So the expense ratio is 0.17 and there is no exit load for this. We have the standard deviation as 21.61. The alpha seems to be 0.22, which seems to be good, and beta is close to 1, that is 0.99. It is somewhat less volatile to the market fluctuation, and the Sharpe seems to be 0.73 and the Sortino is 0.86. The NAV of this fund is 19.12. The next fund that we're going to see is HDFC Index Sensex Direct. The expense ratio is 0.2 and the exit load is 0.25%, standard deviation with 21.94 and the alpha is minus 0.03 and the beta seems to be 1.01. It is high volatile to market fluctuation. The Sharpe seems to be 0.72 and the Sortino is 0.84. The next one that we're going to see is Tata India Tax Saving Funds. The expense ratio of this fund is 0.75 and there is no exit load. The standard deviation is 21.48. We have the alpha as plus 1.6 and the beta seems to be 0.96 and Sharpie is 0.83 and the Sortino is 0.9. So when we compare these metrics to the previous discussed funds, we could see that Tata India Tax Saving Fund seems to be good when compared to all. It has a positive alpha value as 1.6. So if the benchmark returns 20%, it would outperform with 21.6%. The Sortino seems to be close to 1, which is a good sign. The next one that we're going to see is Nippon India Index Fund Sensex. The expense ratio is 0.15 and the exit load is 0.25. Standard deviation seems to be 21.6 and the alpha is plus 0.2. The beta is close to 1, 0.99, which is less volatile by 1%, and the Sharpie is 0.73 and the Sortino is 0.86. The next one that we're going to see is Tata Large Cap Direct Plan Growth. The expense ratio seems to be a bit high, that is 1.68%, and the exit load is 1% or more. We have a standard deviation 21.55 and the alpha is 0.76, the beta is 0.98 and the Sharpie is 0.74 and the Sortino is 0.8. The companies that comes under the Sensex funds are Asian Paints, Axis Bank, Bajaj Auto Limited, Bajaj Finance Limited, Bajaj Finserv, Bharati Airtel, Dr. Reddy's Laboratory, and so on. So we have 30 companies that comes under Sensex fund. And the sectors that includes are automobile, chemicals, communication, construction, consumer durable, energy, FMCG, financial, healthcare, metals, and technology. Among these 7 funds, these 3 funds, even though the benchmark is S&P BSE Tri-Sensex, they also do hold some more companies apart from these 30 companies. And the sectors too gets varied. The metrics of these funds are calculated from the past performance of the funds and as well as the behavior to the market fluctuations. That's it I have for this video. I'll come up with another interesting information and metrics about mutual funds, stocks and trading. You can visit our website dataservicer.com/fundslearning for more mutual funds related informations. You can follow us on Instagram, Telegram, Twitter and LinkedIn for frequent updates. Thank you for watching this video. Stay notified and stay subscribed for more data.